Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, we're going to take a look at Oliver from Oliver and Company. The ability description for Oliver is clears a horizontal line of Tsums, and it's pretty much that. It's relatively simple. What happens is the center middle area will get cleared. The ability will clear from the right hand side to the left hand side, and it's like a little beam. It's pretty much the same as every horizontal line of Tsum clear that's out there. But let's also take a look at Oliver's stats. In order for you to activate the ability, you will need to clear a total of 14 copies of Oliver on the screen to fully charge up the ability bar. Minimum score is 140 with a maximum score of 924. So this is considered on the average side, not high and not low either. So not going to be great for score specifically. There are better Tsums out there for score. If you do want to get Oliver to skill level 6, you'll only need to get 29 copies of him, so that's on the lower side. So if you want to easily get Oliver to skill level 6, so it's not that bad if you do want to get him to skill level 6. And one of the strategy to using Oliver is just really make sure that the center area has a lot of Tsums. It's very similar to Holiday Chip, but the areas is a little bit different. So you want to make sure that the line area has a lot of Tsums. But if you have areas at the very top or on the bottom area that are empty, at skill level 1, it's okay because the little clear area doesn't get over there. So mainly just if you do level up Oliver, then that's when you have to be a little bit more careful to make sure the screen is full before you activate the ability. And it's really worth it to give it a couple of seconds before you activate the ability, because you will get a longer chain doing it that way versus if you just rush into it and activate the ability. And at skill level 1, you definitely could expect anywhere between 16 to 18 chains when you activate Oliver's ability. And of course, the higher the chain, the more coins you're going to earn. So if you are looking to get a lot of coins with Oliver, just make sure that the center area is full of Tsums before activating it. Now what I also want to show you guys is a side-by-side comparison of the skill level 1, 2, and 3 and the full gameplay of that. So let's get into that. On the left hand side, we have skill level 1, in the middle you have skill level 2, and at the very end skill level 3. The really big difference here is the size of the skill range, very similar to Santa Claus Chip. Skill level 1, the skill range is going to be extra small. Skill level 2 is going to be small, and at skill level 3 is going to be a medium. And that size is in reference to the thickness of the line that's going to go across the screen. The animation will look exactly the same, but then the thickness of the line will get thicker as you level up the skill level. Later on in this video, I will pause it for you guys when it's fully activated at the same time, so you could compare it side by side to see the thickness of all three of these abilities. Now, is Oliver really a cool Tsum to have at the lower skill level? I think Oliver is going to be a collector Tsum, just like Santa Claus Chip. And I would actually prefer Santa Claus Chip over Oliver, just because Santa Claus Chip at least starts fever. With Oliver, you do get a little bit more coins at the lower skill levels. But other than that, I think that there are better Tsums out there to get. I don't think that Oliver is one that you need to rush out to try to get at the skill level 6 or anything like that. I think as long as you have one copy of Oliver, that's already really good. Oliver is not going to be good for coins and really not good for missions or bingo. There might be a couple of missions in this month that might be helpful for you, but other than that, Oliver is really just a collector's item. But if you are newer to the game, Oliver is not a bad option for you because Oliver's abilities is really easy to use. And typically these horizontal line clear Tsums is really beginner friendly because you don't have to necessarily think too much about it. The only thing you have to just be careful of is make sure that the center area is full and before you activate the ability. And it's really as simple as that. But if you've been playing for a while and you have a good arsenal of Tsums, then maybe Oliver's not for you because there's really not much you would use Oliver for. And Oliver's not that great for coins. So anyways, one more thing I do want to show you guys is a side-by-side comparison of the ability activated at the same time. So what we have here is Oliver will jump out and him and his company will go from the right side to the left side on the moped. Now check out this thickness of the line, which is what I mentioned earlier, is the clear radius. So for skill level 1, you see that it's roughly about 3 rows or 3 lines of Tsums. And at skill level 3, you do get into the 4 lines worth of clears. So it is a little bit thicker at skill level 3. So for the chains, for skill level 1, I did get a chain of 20. At skill level 2, I got a chain of 23. And then finally, at skill level 3, I got a chain of 25. So these are pretty average numbers for chains. I would say for a horizontal line of Tsums, it's not too impressive, but it's not too bad either. But what I also want to show you guys is the end of all these gameplays and the coins that I got from these 3 gameplays. At skill level 1, I got 1,207. Skill level 2, I got 1,595. And then finally, skill level 3, I got 1,912. So not really going to be great for coins, and score-wise, it's not that great either. So for me, I'm going to be a pass for Oliver at skill level 1, 2, and 3. There are going to be better Tsums to come in the future, so I would say if you don't necessarily care to collect all the Tsums, you just want good Tsums, then you could pass on Oliver. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that this video helped you determine if you want to invest in Oliver or not. And if you would like to see more Tsum Tsum content just like this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching.